I know again. Anyways, I really wish that I had this new subscription box. It's really made me mad that it hasn't come yet. Is all I can say. So that's really the reason why I haven't been filming. I just don't really know what to do. You guys need to give me some ideas on what you want to see. I just randomly came up across this video. This is going to be a tag video. I wasn't actually tagged to do this, but I found it online. I thought, hey, that looks fun. And being that I've neglected my channel for like 2 weeks, I thought I need to put something out there for you guys to watch and enjoy. This is something fun and something just super random, so I just figured why the heck not. Okay, a couple things. First of all, just before I went to film this video, I was setting up and I broke one of my umbrella lights. I smashed the light bulb, it went everywhere, it was terrible. So it's dark in here. I apologize. I have one light, I have a little bit of light from outside, and you can see a little bit of twinkling in the back, but it's super dark back here, obviously. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know when I'm gonna get that fixed. I obviously have to order a new light bulb online, so yeah, that made me mad, but anyways, that happened. Second of all, I'm sure you can see I got a little bit of color in my hair. It's just something I wanted to do, just something really random, really just pretty. It's my favorite color and I love it. What do you guys think? You guys like it? I just wanted a little bit different. I'm not like going rebel or anything. I just wanted something different, something fun, and that's what I've done, so here you go. Let's get into this tag because it is a long tag. I hope that I don't ramble too much, and I hope that I can answer these questions fairly quickly. So the name of this tag is called the 100 Questions Nobody Asks tag, or I think Aurelian called this the odd questions tag. Just a bunch of questions that people, when you do like Q&As or whatever, people don't normally ask, but I thought, what the heck, I haven't done a Q&A yet. If you'd like to see that, let me know. Maybe me, my brother, and my sister-in-law can do one maybe in November when I go down to see them for Christmas or something. You let me know if you guys want to see something like that. I obviously would love to do that. You gotta let me know, because that seems to be really difficult for you guys to do. I don't know why. I know I'm not really popular. I know I'm not like Miss Glamorosity or anything, but I have 115 subscribers, and I know you guys are watching my videos because I've got views, and I know you guys are subscribing, and I need your help. I need to know what you want to see. Anyways, let's get into this tag. So the first question is, do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? Honestly, I don't really know. I think that's a weird question. Okay, I close them. Mostly in the summertime, I always keep them closed because I always find when I've got the AC on, there's no point in cooling an area that doesn't need to be cooled. So definitely that, but I never really put thought into before I go to bed, let's make sure the closet doors are open or closed. I guess some people are like picky about that, but I really don't care. Just in the summertime, they're closed, and otherwise, I just, whatever happens, happens type of thing. Number 2, do you take the shampoo and conditioner bottles from hotels? Yes, I will admit that I am bad for that. I don't go to hotels often, obviously, just like occasionally when I go down to see my parents, or like, you know, like we went to a hotel on our honeymoon a couple years ago, but yes, I do take the hotel shampoos and conditioners and the pens and the notepads and anything that they leave there with their name on it, I do tend to take. I don't know if it's a bad thing or not. I've never taken anything like really bad. Like, I don't know, some people take towels and I've never done that, or like the bathrobes or something like that, but I've never done that. I think that that's probably not allowed. I feel like, but at the same time, like, do they actually come back on you? Has any of you guys ever done that? I don't know. I've never actually gone to the extent of taking like big stuff. Not even like a pillow. Like, I don't know if people do that. Okay, guys. Number 3, do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? Tucked out, or untucked, I guess. I literally like cocoon myself when I'm sleeping. I have the blankets like curled right around me. I like to have a big comfy comforter and a sheet, and I just literally look like I'm in like a cocoon. You can ask my husband. It's probably funny. He says I look weird because I even like get it up over my head, and it's crazy, but anyways, so untucked. 4, have you ever stolen a street sign before? No. I do believe my brother has, but I have never actually stolen a street sign. As a teenager, I had done some bad things, like I have folded license plates in half that are actually on cars. I have done that, but I've never actually stolen a street sign before, or like stop lights or whatever either. Like, I've never done any of that. Do you like to use post-it notes? Yes, I do. I have post-it notes everywhere. I have probably like, I'm looking at like 5 or 6 pads on my like makeup desk type of thing behind you guys right now, and I have like post-it notes always everywhere, and I have to make sure that I remember what I need to do, or I'd use a lot of them in Minecraft for like chords and stuff like that, so I always have a sticky note somewhere or a post-it note somewhere. Number 6, do you cut out coupons but then never use them? Yes, I do cut out coupons. I'm not a crazy coupon cutter. I don't go like insane. Obviously I live in Canada, so actually in Canada you can't use coupons near as much as you can in the States. But I do cut out coupons, and I do find that they're like get buried in the bottom of my purse, and then by the time I actually realize they're in there, they're expired. So all the time, yeah. Number 7. Would you rather be attacked by a bear or a swarm of bees? Okay, so when Aurelian did this, her theory was interesting. I wouldn't really want to be either, but I guess if I had to, I don't know, I feel like maybe I could hide or get away from a bear somehow. I've never known anybody to actually be attacked by a bear, not personally anyways. I feel like I could probably get away somehow, or like I said, hide somewhere in order for him to not see me. Being attacked, a swarm of bees, you would die instantly. Like, there is no going back. And from what I've been told as a kid, I was like allergic to bees. I don't really know if that's still true. Obviously I've never been stung since. I guess when I was younger I just swelled up really bad. I actually get bad really when I get bit by mosquitoes, especially on my legs too. They get really, really big, so I would be probably dead in like seconds if I got attacked by a swarm of bees, because I would probably swell up like a huge balloon and not live through it. Number 8, do you have freckles? I do. You can't really see them as I am wearing makeup, but I get them always like around my forehead, down my nose. As a kid, I would be covered in like them, especially in my face too, like always like on my cheeks, on my nose, on my forehead. I was always covered as a kid. Not like so much on my actual body. I do have a few on my arms. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I don't know. Yes, I do have freckles. Do you always smile for pictures? Yes, I do. I love photography, so I do a lot of photography myself. I'm in a lot of photos. As long as I am wearing makeup too, I'm usually happy to take a photo or be in a photo, I guess. And yes, I always smile in photos. Why be miserable in a photo? Like, what the heck? It's boring. Sometimes I take like, you know, little more serious pictures and like post them on like Facebook and stuff, but they're just fun pictures, I guess. 10, what is your biggest pet peeve? Okay, I don't really know if I have a major pet peeve. I like to be organized, so when my house is like, looks like a tornado went through it, I hate that. So I guess like being unorganized and dirty I don't like, but I don't really know if I would call that a pet peeve per se. I don't know. I hate when people like sniff their snot up. Like my brother is really bad for that. Just constantly doing that instead of blowing your nose. I hate that. I guess that's kind of a pet peeve. But other than that, I don't really think I have anything that's like super like annoying or pet peevish to me. I don't know. Just that one, I guess. Number 11, do you ever count your steps when you walk? No. Sometimes I count stairs if I'm going up and down stairs, but usually it's only when like I've got something heavy or big in my hand I can't really see the stairs. But no, I don't ever really count my steps when I walk. I do a lot of walking at work, and I feel like that would be crazy. I would have to actually have like a stepper counter thing in order to do that, because I would be insane to count all my steps that I actually do in a day. It would be insane. Next one, 12. Have you ever peed in the woods? Maybe? I don't really know. I can't remember, honestly. Maybe I have. When I lived with my parents, not my parents, but when I would go visit my father, we did a lot of hiking and stuff, so there's a good chance I probably have. I just don't really remember if I have. What about pooped in the woods? No, I know I have never done that. That's something that you just hold until you get to a toilet. Like, I don't know, that's weird. I guess if you were in like some desperate situation where you were never getting back or something, maybe, but I've never actually pooped in the woods, no. 14. Do you ever dance even if there's no music playing? Yes, I have. Usually always when there's music playing, but I have danced when there's no music playing. I don't know if I would necessarily say I've done it in public. Probably, I've definitely done it at home, just dancing around the house for the heck of it. Just sometimes I get those like energy boosts and just start doing random things. So yeah, I have. Do you chew your pens and pencils? No. When I was in school, I used to, but not like majorly. I would say pencil. I probably did. Probably not pens. But when I was in school, I think I did used to chew my pencils, but I don't know, like I wasn't all the time. I wasn't like a weirdo who just always chewed on a pencil or anything. But anyways. 16, how many people have you slept with this week? Like, does that mean like slept like in a bed sleeping, or does that mean like sex? Because if it's sex, actually nobody. But if it's like just sleeping, there's one. My husband, obviously. I don't just randomly sleep with anybody. That's just not me. Anyway, 17, what size is your bed? It is a queen? Yes, a queen. Yeah, obviously there's two of us sleeping in it, so we've slept in a double though, the two of us together. We have, we used to when we first lived together, that was pretty much all we could afford was a double, so we slept in that for like ever. And then when we moved into our own house here, we got a queen. And yeah, it's great, I guess. I don't know. My husband says he wishes he had a king, but I feel like that would just be way too big and that we'd never like be next to each other when we're sleeping. I don't know, maybe that's just a weird thing. 18, what is your song of the week? Oh, Justin Bieber's new song. What is it called? Ooh, hold on, let me bring it up. Justin Bieber, What Do You Mean? That is definitely my song of the week. I've been listening to that like non-stop all month even, or since it came out, which has only been like, what, a couple weeks maybe. Definitely my song of the month. Love that song. Reminds me very much of somebody that I've just recently become friends with, and I don't think that person watches my videos, so it's okay that I even said that. But anyways, okay, in case you're wondering too why I keep looking over here, I have my computer set up here instead of having like a pad of paper. That's why I keep looking over, in case you're wondering. Anyways, next question. 19, is it okay for guys to wear pink? Yeah, sure. I don't really care. I mean, don't get me wrong, a lot of the time people get judged for if you're wearing pink, you're probably gay. But I don't really do that. I try not to judge people. Like, do what you want. I don't care. My brother used to wear pink all the time. My husband's worn pink before, but usually my husband wore pink for just like breast cancer or awareness stuff and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. You want to wear pink, go for it. 20, do you still watch cartoons? Oh yes, I do watch cartoons. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I don't watch TV much, but like Saturday morning is definitely cartoon day. I used to watch Teletoon Retro until they've taken that channel away from me, which don't even get me started. I'm very mad about that. Because Teletoon Retro used to be like all the cartoons I watched as a kid, and I love those cartoons. But I still even watch other cartoons occasionally. But yeah, it's like Saturday morning is still always cartoon day, or cartoon morning. 21, what is your least favorite movie? Ooh, I think literally the first movie that popped in my head when I read that was Gladiator. I had to watch that in school and do like a book report or a movie report or whatever, and I hated that movie. It was so boring. I literally think I fell asleep in class watching it. I had to watch it again like at home so I could actually know what the heck was going on. I think Gladiator, I'm sorry for you guys out there who probably love that movie, but I found that movie to be really, really boring. 22, where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? I don't know. My backyard maybe? I don't know, or somewhere in like the forest that's behind my house probably. But I don't know if it's like buried treasure that I'd want to actually remember where it was. I probably would be somewhere closer to my house so I could remember. But I guess that's behind my house somewhere. What do you drink for dinner or with dinner? I don't know, it depends. Water a lot of the time, iced tea sometimes. I also like Zevia, which is like a healthier pop, but kind of whatever's in the fridge, I guess. 24, What do you dip a chicken nugget into? Ranch dressing. Love ranch dressing. So bad for you, so I haven't done it in a really, really long time, although not that I've really had chicken nuggets in a really long time, but definitely ranch dressing. When I used to eat at like fast food restaurants and stuff like that, barbecue sauce was a lot of the time what I would dip my nuggets into, but if I were to today, it would definitely be ranch dressing. 25. What is your favorite food? I don't know. Pizza. Pizza is probably my absolute favorite food. I feel like that's such a generic answer, but being that I've been eating super healthy lately, that's kind of my go-to treat when I get to treat myself is pizza. Really like French fries too, but I think pizza. Pizza would probably be my favorite food. Number 26, what movies could you watch over and over and still love? Any Disney movie ever made, I can watch 1,001 times and never get bored or anything. I love Disney movies. I'm a huge Disney buff. You don't have any, I don't have anything behind me right now that's Disney related, I don't think. No, I don't. But I do have Tinkerbell stuff in here, because I love her, but yeah, any Disney movie at all. I think if you want to know a like real movie, I would probably have to say like Miss Congeniality is definitely one I can watch over and over and over and over and over again. 1 and 2. Another one, let's see, 13 going on 30. I love that movie. Save the Last Dance is a really great movie. Any of like the like Bring It On, like any of the dance movies too. Not that I'm really into dance, like I've never actually done dancing in my life, but I just like watching those movies. So there you go. Last person you kissed. My husband. I don't just randomly kiss people. Were you ever a Girl or Boy Scout? No, I was not. I did go to whatever the oldest one is. I guess it's some kind of Girl Scout sort of thing, but there was like a name for it. I went to one of like the special events with one of my friends who was a Girl Scout. I went to that. I don't even know if it was Girl Scouts. Was it Brownies maybe? It was something like that. I don't remember which one she was. But I was never actually in Girl Scouts themselves. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? No. I don't like my body enough to even go near a nude, any type of photo. I don't even let like my husband like take pictures of me because I don't like my body that much. I shouldn't say that. Like I've been doing really good with losing weight and stuff like that, but I just don't think my body would ever look nice enough to ever be in a magazine. I know that there's a lot of like plus size magazines and stuff nowadays, but I still don't think I would do nude. I would do clothes maybe, but never nude. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? A letter, like mail in the letter type of thing? I couldn't tell you. I mean, we got email now, so I email people. I wrote notes to people, like at work and stuff like that, but never, I don't even know if I've ever actually wrote I don't actually know if I've ever actually wrote a letter and sent it to the mail, ever. Even when I was younger, when like computers didn't exist. My friends all live near me and stuff, so I don't think I've ever actually. 31, can you change the oil in a car? No. I can like test it, you know, like pull the, whatever it's even called. I'm kind of a car person, as my dad's a huge car person, as well, so is my brother, but I don't even know what to call it. You know, you like pull that little thing out to see where the oil is, yes. But I've never actually changed oil. I'm sure I could. I'm sure I could learn and probably do it no problem, but I've never actually done it, no. Ever gotten a speeding ticket? I don't drive, so no. Ever ran out of gas? Again, I haven't because I don't drive. I don't think I've ever, my husband's come close to, but usually he gets to the gas station before it actually just quits. I don't think my mom and dad have ever, like I've never been with them anyways if they have, but yeah, no, I actually haven't. Favorite kind of sandwich? Grilled cheese. I think grilled cheese is definitely my favorite kind of sandwich, especially grilled cheese with a little bit of salami, like a piece of salami on it. So good. I just actually recently made the ultimate grilled cheese. I found it online and it was amazing, and it was probably super bad for me, but it was my cheat day and I love cheese, and I made that. It was amazing. I will maybe post a picture on Instagram of it because I did take pictures of what it looked like. I just haven't had a chance to actually post pictures of it yet. 35, best thing to eat for breakfast. Cereal? I know I love bacon and eggs, don't get me wrong, bacon is amazing, but I would say probably cereal. Like Reese's Pieces cereal is like my favorite cereal ever, so I'd probably say that. What is your usual bedtime? Now like 2 a.m. Maybe that seems crazy to you, but I am definitely a late person. I work late every day, so I can't just go to sleep as soon as I get home. Plus, normally I eat. Sometimes I go to the gym after work. So yeah, like 2 a.m. is usually my bedtime. It never used to be. It wasn't always like that. When I was younger, I definitely went to bed a lot earlier. But now that's what it is. Are you lazy? Not always, but yes, I have lazy days. I think everybody does. Some days I just want to sit in my PJs and watch cartoons or watch YouTube videos all day and not do anything. So I have lazy days, but I'm not like always lazy. I definitely get up and I do stuff. I don't just sit around all the time.